Okay, here we are for round 3. I believe with this setup, I think we're going to be on the draw because we are a 3-color deck. This hand is fine. We do definitely want to see some green mana here, but I think this hand is worth keeping. Okay, we are going to lead out with the forest here. See if we can build up maybe a few more forests. Okay, so now at this point, what we could do is we could lead out with the plains here, and we could drop down like our Banalish Veteran. We could drop down the Elder, and then put like a Troll Hide on it. Let's think about our plays here for a moment. So if we play Veteran, we can just be bashing back and forth. If we play the Dungrove Elder, then next turn play the Troll Hide, we're still too short on green for that to matter, I think. I think we're just going to drop out the Veteran here. Now, it might have been correct to play the mountain there, just because if we draw like a forest, we're going to want to play it, and we want to have the mountain accessible, but don't think it matters too much. Alright, so at this point, we probably want to play the Serra Angel next turn, so then we're just going to lead out with... If we could drop Pegasus here, we could drop Elder. The turn after Serra Angel, we're probably going to want to drop down like Troll Hide plus Pegasus. So I think this turn we bash in for 3, we drop Elder. Because like that way I think we're going to maybe maximize our mana a little bit better. Although, I mean, we could just play the Peregrine Griffin the next turn. Like, if we don't draw the forest, it's pretty terrible, so... Might be better here just to drop the Pegasus, actually. And just keep bashing. Like, we don't know if we're going to have the forest, so that seems fine. If he mind rots us here, we probably like discard like Elder and Troll Hide. Maybe like Plains and Elder. Archon. Okay. Yuck. I think we just drop Serra Angel. Ugh. Yeah. I think we just drop Serra Angel and suck it up here. Like this way he can only bash with Archon. If he bashes with Archon, he gets us to 10. We're not winning the life race, unfortunately. Okay, so now we definitely block Serra Angel here. Drop to 10. Like, he might potentially have something, but I think it's worth the trick. Like, he's clearly got something here. He probably has, like, Mighty Leap, I would assume. Like, he Mighty Leaps with Archon anyways, so I think we probably just block here and try to go for it. Yeah, Mighty Leap's the only thing that makes sense. That's fine. We probably should have double blocked there. Oh my god. That was a misplay for sure. Okay, so we pacify the Archon. We might still be able to pull this out. That was definitely a misplay. We should have double blocked. Not just giving away the Sarah Angel for free. Okay, so what's the play here? Bastion for 2, play the Crocodile, play the Pacifism, drop the Crocodile. I think that's the play. Veteran can get in. Although we're kind of at lower life now, I think we just want to bash with Pegasus alone, just because we don't want to lose out to the life race before we can stabilize. So unfortunately, with the misplay in the Sarah Angel, like he shouldn't have this guy in play right now. Unfortunately, he does, but yeah. Okay. So let's see if we can turn this around. Crocodile and Pacifism here. Now we're forced to trade Crocodile with Veteran. At this point, like, he might have a trick. If he has another Mighty Leap, like, we want to make sure that his creature dies, so we just want to double block here, offer the Veteran. Okay, so now we can Rampant Growth, or we can just drop Griffin. Here I think we actually just attack with both, offer the trade, drop Griffin, see if we can clear the field a little bit. Yeah. Like, we don't want to get blown out by, you know, the +2/+2 white spell, whatever that one's called. Guardian's Pledge. Okay, we're fine with Warhorse. Okay, so now we drop the green, drop the Rampant Growth for another green, play Elder as a 3/3, bash in for 4. Hold the ground, try to keep shifting this in our favor. He's still got 3 cards in hand, so he could have, like, Doomblade, potentially like a Mighty Leap here. Either one we're fine with, honestly. Okay, here we are. Let's see. Looks like had to take a short phone call there, unfortunately, but so it looks like he's got no plays this turn other than just dropping maybe a creature. Hopefully nothing too crazy like a Pentavis. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so what's our play here? He's at 9. Let's see. So we've got the 4/4. If we attack for 4, get him to 5, he can just make infinite blockers. What are our outs here? Let's see. If we we play Trollhide, if we play Trollhide on one of our flyers, we can bash in for 6, get him to 3. Then we have 2 outs if we draw one of our Incinerates. I think that's probably our best line of play, just because, I mean, he can bash in with Pentavis. Let's see. Alright, so if we attack with, if we put it on the Dungrove Elder, it's a 6/6. He has to chump with the 2/3, which I think he's happy to do. He goes to 5. Unfortunately, at that point, he can then basically create an army and not have to. I mean, he'll have everything covered. So I think we need to play to win. As a result, I think we have to drop the Trollhide and the Stormfront Pegasus, bash in for 6 in the air, and then just hope to draw one of our Incinerates in time. So like this turn, okay, so if he attacks, we go to 5. I think we have to chump here. Like, I mean, he's 2-3 can get in the next turn, but I think taking 5 here is probably going to decrease the amount of time we have to win. So I think we just want to chump. If we can draw Incinerate in time, we should be okay. So now, basically what he's going to do is he's going to make 2 flyers, block, and then put them back on the Penibus. So as a result, we just want to play out creatures, and then just keep trying to get that Incinerate. There's no reason to attack here. Now, since he has enough mana, he can force 3 points through, just because we can't block all of his flyers. Or he can force 2 points through, I should say. Sorin's Thirst. Ugh. Okay, so now we need to draw 2 Incinerates in a row to get back in this game. Alright, so we take 2, go to 8. I think we have 2 turns to draw both Incinerates, unfortunately. Is there anything else we can draw at this point to get through? We can draw our Spirit Mantle. That's the other thing we can do. Hopefully he has no more gas. Cemetery Reaper, sure, whatever. Okay, Solemn, yep. Just keep trying to draw answers here. We can draw our own Penibus. We can draw. Actually, Incinerate's not going to do it. Stave Off won't do it either. We need Spirit Mantle or Penibus at this point. Yep. Okay. So now we attack with Solemn. So if we attack with Solemn and he doesn't block, we have a chance to get Incinerate. However, he can just kill us, I think, then. So I think we have to keep Solemn back. We have pretty much 1 turn to draw Spirit Mantle here. Maybe not even that. So he makes a 3/3. I think we might just be dead here. Block, block, block. Takes 6. I think that's it. He commits with everyone. Luckily, he didn't see it. So in situations like this, you always want to try to think of, how am I going to win this game? What are my outs? What can we draw to? And that's not a bad one, to be honest. May not be enough. We'll see. It may buy us a turn, though, hopefully. Okay, so now we're definitely making guys, no question. Okay, there's the Spirit Mantle. I believe this is game. He doesn't have removal. I think this is it right here. Okay, and that is game. So this is what I mean when I'm talking about playing towards a plan. Like, you know, throwing the Dungrove Elder in front of the bus just because we know how we have to win to buy as much time as humanly possible to get there. Okay, so against this deck, we ended up seeing black-white. Definitely. Let's take a quick look at his deck just from the previous round just to see what he's working with. Okay, so he's got a Doomblade. He has a Ring Flesh. He has a lot of flyers. We're going to bring in Plummet for sure. Naturalize we need to have for his Penavus. Any other cards that we could bring in? Probably Celestial Purge. With all this in mind, I think Stave Off is less important, just because we're bringing in so much removal. Crocodile does not do as much here. What else do we want to take out? I think we still want the early game. Trollhide is probably less good against him just because he is going to have like Doomblade potentially. So we'll give this a whirl. Okay, this hand looks just fine. Got our primary colors. We can give this a go. Turn 2 Jade Mage is always nice to see. Here we can purge this guy, but we're just going to pop out the Pegasus just so we can start blocking. Like here we're happy to trade Pegasus just so we can get to like a later game state. And here, since we're a little bit low on land count, we are just going to pacify that. Once again, we just want to make sure we get to a late game position so we can start playing our big threats. We're also a little bit down on time, so we want to make sure that we really, kind of play quickly here. Now we can just purge his guy if we need to. We have a lot of flyers though, so I'm not too worried about his creature. We Like, we probably want to say that for like Cemetery Reaper. Although if we don't draw another creature here pretty soon, we may have to anyways. So now just definitely going to lead out with the... we could lead out with Sarah Angel if he's got Doomblade. It's pretty good, but I still think it's the right play. Just want to start getting aggressive. He does have the Doomblade. Okay. Definitely glad we saved the Purge. More important here to purge the vampires than it is to play the Peregrine. So definitely purging here. And just hoping to be able to really just stabilize at this point. Like, we don't want to see him drawing extra cards just yet. Okay, so now we're going to try to stabilize here. Like, he easily could have the Mighty Leap here. So, I mean, we do have to block. However, we're going to be careful about how we block here. We want to block here. And this way, even if he has Mighty Leap, like, he still doesn't quite get there. Here, we're just going to be running out the Vastwood Gorger. Really just trying to stabilize. Just because we're at 5, well, I mean, we can attack here. Like, if we go down to 4, he can't just drain us out. And we can make a guy if we need to. Okay, so now, perfectly happy to start making guys. Definitely playing all of our land here. No reason to bash in against his... Actually, there is, never mind. We attack with everybody here. Start just pushing damage. Like, he may have the Mighty Leap, but even if he does, I think we're fine. Because then we just make a bunch of flyers. Like, we just want to maximize the amount of time before he has his Penavus, essentially. Just going to keep playing out threats. That is unfortunate. We can't get down to 2 creatures, so he does get some creatures here. But that's fine. At least he doesn't gain the life. So now we're just going to go full Air Force. He could have Ring Flesh here, so it's probably... We could wait, but I still think that the Air Force is more important. Yeah, like now we just bash in. Just in the air. We have him dead in 2 turns. Like, we can attack with Vastwood Gorger here too, just because, like, I mean, it rids a soldier, but we can make so many guys. Well, no, I think we're just going to attack with these here. Like, this way, I think we just lock it up. Like, he needs Sorin's Vengeance to turn this around. That's fine. Okay, so now he sends in with the team. Okay. Now we just reallocate some of our petabytes. We should be able to handle this. Let's see, so make sure we don't die. Okay, so what's the play? Okay, then we can see, block here, block here, block here, block here. Just to be safe, we want to bring in one more. Just so we don't get blown out. And now we can just, after these have been blocked, see this one here. Okay, and here we are for the next round. Is going to be the final round.